Hello, everybody, and welcome to the race weekend. I am your host, Steve, and I am here for round 4 of the Champion Series, Season 5. We will only have 2 drivers today, so it's just going to be a one-on-one. We have a one-shot qualifying into a sprint race, and then into the Grand Prix. It looks like it is dry today. All right, it looks like, oh yeah, they have to set up immediately. Forgot about that. All right, here we go. We are here with Lanen on the one-shot qualifying. Switch over to the inside of the car. Is it not six? I'm on the wrong keyboard. Looks like he's going a bit wide here. Does show he's in front. We got Chalupa here in first place right now. It looks like on the board. We'll find a corner and we'll he gets the fastest lap there. So Chalupa will start in P1 for the sprint. Hopefully the data will get sent. Oh, it crashed. Why? We are waiting for them to do their race strategies. This is the sprint race, so they will not have to pit here. All right, green light, where way we go. Go, it looks dry again. We have their really good start from Lanen there. Oh, they're not going to be able to take that. It's going to be still in P2 there. Lanen going to be looking really good pace on the start here. He's going to go on the inside. He's going to be able to hold it. It looks like he does just barely. Chalupa is going to be looking to attack right back. On the outside, it looks like not going to be able to hold it yet. All right, he's still right behind him. You can see they're both blinking a little bit. Oh, that doesn't look like they are actually at all. Here. Landon getting a really good exit here. Has a 0.4, almost 0.5. It looks like he's making that gap bigger. DRS is now enabled though. And we're gonna see if Chalupa's gonna be able to pass him here. Gets the DRS. Looks like the gap's still too big. Not gonna be able to pass yet. Be looking to try to pass him through the front straight. We're waiting for him to make a mistake here. Oh, here we go. He goes wide there. Chalupa on the outside. It looked like Landon there losing a bit of the back end traction and does catch it, but loses the position here. But now he has DRS going through the front straight. Let's see if he'll be able to get that pass back on him. He will have DRS here starting now. Oh, he's going on the outside here, flying past him. You can see there, Chalupa gets fast lap 110.095. Since this is a sprint race, the will not get an extra point for the fastest lap for the sprint race. As we come through, it looks like Chalupa's still stuck behind him. Not going to be able to get him there. But as we go through the corners, it looks like he'll gain his position back. He's going to want to keep it under a second so he gets DRS through the straight. We have it here, Chalupa 1 point ahead of Landon in the championships. Is he going to be able to get him here? And Landon gets fast lap 109.943. So they're both getting faster here as they both improve their times through that lap. As the DRS still not going to be able to pass him here, but he would look, I think he's closer than last time. Maybe gets him through the corners here. Through sector 2. He's going to be looking. Tries to take a peek, isn't able to yet. Alright, he's still stuck right behind him. Gonna be getting through. Still gonna get the DRS here. This will keep him close. But because that gap's always about 6 seconds or 0.6 seconds, it's usually not enough to get a pass there. But you see Landon, I think he breaks a little off. And because of that, looks like Chalupa might be able to attack here. And what is this camera? It is glitchy like crazy. Whoa. That hurts my eyes. Yes. Why is it so glitchy? He goes on the outside here. Holds it. Not gonna be able to do it. Oh, and Chalupa goes for a spin. And just like that, it looks like Landon will get it. Alright, looks like he's actually slowing down there. Oh, gets a little wide. Back end slips out there. And now with their tires a little hot, we'll see if he's going to be able to keep the traction here. We'll get the DRS again. Ooh. Gets really close here. We're on the final lap of the sprint race. Is Chalupa going to be able to get past here? No, but he's going to the... Whoa, what was that? That was a lag and a half. Ooh, he's right behind him, though. And he goes a little bit wide here, side by side, through the corner. They're still there. Looks like Landon is going to lose. Oh, nope, they're still side by side. He's going to have to leave that gap on the inside for him. They're still there. Landon has to concede the position here, and he's going to be able to get it through the final corners. Landon is going to be coming across here with the DRS open. He's going to be able to get the pass. He goes on the outside. They come across the line, and it looks like Landon does get the P1 there, but not by much. And Landon takes the... Let's see if I can switch over to it. Takes it by 0.074 of a second there. Does take a second warning, or first warning through there. Does not get a penalty though. And with that, takes P1 for the sprint race. All right, here. All right, here we go. Second qualifying. Who's gonna get pole here again? It looks like Chalupa might be in P1 right now. Oh. Like that. Switch back up. So I believe right now they are tied in the championship. Oh, what? Not sure what happened there. But he will start in P2 as we have Chalupa here coming across the line. We'll get P1 and we'll start the race in P1. Gets another pole position here. Alrighty. So I believe it is I want to say 18 lap race. And it is downpouring. What? What? Oh my gosh, it's like sunny every other day. It is pouring down rain, not just raining. It is so much rain. That was accidental. The keyboards. The keyboards. Apologies. I was on the wrong keyboard. Why did oh my gosh, too good. It's like raining too. How much raining is it? It's like wet tire raining, right? It hasn't reported it for me yet, but it looks like it. If this is telling me, it's like thunderstorm raining for most of this race. Oh my gosh. The rain, the rain. Oh, here we go. We're just getting off. All right, and here we go. Race is on. We have a good jump here from Landon. Gets actually a really good fast start, but it looks like he's not going to be able to hold it here in this rain. It is very heavily raining right now. Near the end of this race, looks like it will dry up a little bit, but we're at 92% precipitation right now, which is not good. They are on the wet tires. It looks like he's gonna go on the outside here. Has the grip to do it, but isn't able to. Oh my gosh! What a snap! Maybe it was just me. But here they go. It is gonna be very difficult here. The track is very wet, and because of that, gonna be on a little bit slower here. 18 laps to go. We have no DRS because of the rain. Chalupa will have to do it on his own. The possible strategies is showing up, and it's just wet to wets or go the entire race. So here's the thing, because it's raining, you do not have to pit, and if it stays fully wet where you don't want to go into any inters, you don't have to pit at all. So you can just stay out the whole time. We have there Landon taking provisional fastest lap with the 127. That will most likely be beat because the rain should. It's weird because it says the rain's gonna get worse for a small little bit and then get really. It'll just get better again. So we'll see if the rain disappears a bit near the end, but it looks like they're gonna race the whole thing in wet weather, not even inters. As you can see there, Chalupa getting a bit of a slide here. He's struggling in the rain behind. Probably visibility low. Being behind the second driver here. You can see they're both losing traction over and over again. There he goes. They are very close to each other right now. But you can see this is where the gap usually extends back out through the front straight. But Chalupa gets fast slab on 21.336. It's going to be looking to try to pass here through the technical sections. Is a bit wide. Is still not going to be able to do it. No warnings for either driver. And this is a very long race because you don't need a pit. You want to take care of your tires as long as possible, especially if you don't plan on swapping them out with a different tire set like inters or slicks. Let's go and look at this. So we're here with Chalupa. He's looking to try to get past him. You can see their lane and gets fastest lap again, 121.071. As we are on board here with Chalupa. Chalupa's going to be looking to try to get past him through the sector 2. With the lack of traction, every time you get off of the racing line, it gets even slicker. So it does make it harder to pass. But you can see here, he's right behind him. You see, every time he goes a little bit off the line, it gets a lot slipperier. As he gives him a little bit of love tap. Okay, driving really close here. Trying to find a spot where he can get it the inside. He's not able to. Every time you go in there, it gets a little bit slippery. It makes it difficult to pass every time you go off of it. Looks like he's gonna be able to hold here for another lap as we switch back out to the outside view. And Landon still able to hold that P1 5 laps in. All right, it says 15 minutes, 40 or 67% rain. We will see if this track dries out any. It does show that like the racing line is a bit drier, but it's not dry enough. As you can see, the tire trail is a good indicator. As the track dries up, their tire trail will be less and less visible. And that's when maybe they want to try to do an inter. So it could still be pretty wet on the track, even raining. But if you see less and less of that trail, that means the track is drying out on those spots. And they could maybe go to an inter. But as of right now, still can't. A little bit too wet. But as we get closer to the halfway mark, maybe one of them thinks of trying to go to an inter. We'll see. Oh. He's really close again here. But he's unable to. Still stuck right behind him. Coming through the final corner here. And right there through the straight, he's losing the space every time. And with that, now more than a second behind, DRS isn't enabled, so it doesn't matter too much. But you can see there, we'll see if that gap shrinks again through the second half where he's faster. Maybe with a bit of a gap, you'll be able to make a better move. Or they even just waiting for a better opportunity here. Here we go. He's right behind him again. 0.3 seconds, 0.4. Gets a fastest sector 2 time here. And it looks like he might be able to get the fastest lap here. As it comes across the line, drops. They both drop fastest laps. But Chalupa's is faster with 119.793. So both drop fastest laps here. But Chalupa's is significantly faster. And now he has fastest lap here. But whoever wins this race will get more points and will be the leader of the Champion Series. The fastest lap doesn't matter too much, just because that gap between first and second is still great. Okay, here he goes. Looks like just trying to get through. Let's switch over to Landon here, and let's go on the inside of his car as he's trying to defend this. Just trying to keep him behind him. Ooh, we're washed out there as it comes across through. Let's see how wet it is on the track here. Oh, he comes in for the pit already. Okay. Oh, they both do reactionary pits. They both come in. I wonder what they're gonna go to. Oh, their pit boxes are right next to you. They're going both inters? Are they both going inters? It looks like they both did. So they both drop onto the inters at the same time. And let's see, what is the track levels at? So the track is at 88% precipitation. Track temperatures has been rising as we go through the race. And we're gonna find out right now if this was a good idea. As you can see, their trails are less and less. It still exists. But they both here come on to the inters. Yeah, and it looks like it might have been a good choice. It looks pretty solid here. And we'll see in a few laps or so. Now you definitely don't want to come off of the racing line, because once you go off the racing line, you'll feel a huge difference between tractions. As you can see there is a significant dry patch on the racing line. As they both slide around here. Yeah, it looks like there's still a few spots where it's a little extra wet. Oh, and you can see there, it is still a little bit wet there. That was a good catch on his part. Trying to match acceleration with traction. As Landon here coming through the corners here. Chalupa does have that bit of a gap, which maybe is good. He's gonna be able to try to run a fastest lap here. You can see how slippery it still is though, even though the racing line is relatively dry. They both go faster here through the first sector, a 19.749 from Chalupa and a 19.849 from Landon here. As we go through, the track dryness or track temperature is going to be going up every lap here. Oh, look at Chalupa really close here as they come through the second sector line here. And Landon now goes faster with the 40.836, goes fastest for personal. So let's see if one of these two drivers can get a fastest lap here. Drops fastest lap, but then Chalupa responds right back at him with a 117.894. So gets fastest lap over Landon there, who gets a personal best as well of 118.264, going personal best through sector 1 and 2, and getting fast lap through sector 3. But we can see here Chalupa going fastest through sector 1, with Landon right close behind him, a 19.666, 19.712 here. So they're matching each other with this pace. And you see Chalupa there almost losing it through the same corner again, and is gonna have to regain composure here. Looks like he does catch the car though, and doesn't lose much there. So the same, I believe that was the same corner he had a mistake earlier as well. So this is not a corner he enjoys. As he comes through the final corners here, Landon goes fastest through sector 2, so he's most likely going to be able to beat this time here as he comes through the end. And he does beat the time of 117.725 here. And now Chalupa's going to be looking to respond as he has done previously. You can see that the track temperatures has been making a difference, and it is also getting drier every lap. Oh my god, I hate that. I don't know why that camera's so scuffed, but it is. But we have Landon here. Somebody gets a warning. Oh, Chalupa here. The track warning still in that horrible camera. Let's go back. When Landon here. All right, we're back to our normal camera for Chalupa. Chalupa looking, oh, gets a little bit of a snap there. It looks like Landon doing a personal best through sector 1 again, and a fastest lap through sector 2. He's getting this sector 2 down, even though it is his weakest area of the track. And it looks like he might get another faster lap as he pushes here, gets a faster lap, 117.524. As you can see there, it's interesting that as it's drying up, Chalupa seemed to have more of a issue with it, maybe adjusting to these inters he's having troubles with. But with a bit of more downforce on Chalupa's car, should improve its time as we go in through, as the track dries up here. As he looks to get a faster time. Does not improve his time through sector 1. Landon doing another personal best through sector 1. I wonder if he's gonna beat his sector 2 time again. Oh, he's definitely not going to beat his sector 2 time. With that mistake, he loses the position here. He's going to be looking to try to catch up. As Chalupa takes P1 here. And maybe even the fastest lap. As he comes across the line, doesn't beat it. Does improve his time. Oh, doesn't even improve his time. I was looking at the wrong person. Oh. That's right, they switched positions. I was looking at Landon's time. You see here Landon right behind him here. Me looking to try to get that position back after that mistake. Chalupa will be looking for his first Grand Prix victory. Right here, Landon, as close as he's been before, he has a fastest first sector, and does a normal second sector, so doesn't necessarily lose out, just does about the same time. And as we come through the final corners, is he gonna be able to beat his time of a 1:17.524, and he does 1:16.775 and gets the pass through sector 1, but it looks like he's gonna try to respond here. Chalupa gets a better line through the corners, and as they come through the straight, it looks like Chalupa has it right now, but Landon has the downforce advantage, and he does finish it off. Chalupa here coming through. Oh! And it looks like he has to concede it. I don't know if he ended up hitting him or not, but he definitely had to slow down there. As you can see, it's really drying up, actually. I think these guys might actually go to the to a slick compound soon. Maybe they won't. They would both have to respond. It's the only way they're gonna go. So they're most likely staying on these inters. With so little amount of laps left, you wouldn't be able to make up the difference between the paces with him on lap 15. But it's really dry out there now, where you could do it. And nope. It looked like it looked like he was gonna respond to him if he went in, but he doesn't, and they stay out onto lap 16 of 18. And the real question is, if Chalupa doesn't think he can get this, is he gonna try to sneak in? I wouldn't pit though, because what if he makes a mistake? You could get P1. I don't think it's worth the fastest lap with the possibility of him making a mistake. As it dries up, it is significantly drier right now. Looks like the rain has officially stopped raining or dropping. DRS still hasn't been enabled, or did I miss it? I don't think I have. It still hasn't been enabled, even though it looks like it's pretty much dry. Let's see. Let's go in on board. Yeah, it's not even raining. Why has DRS not been enabled? As we come through here, the final corners, looks like they are doing fastest laps. Chalupa here should get the fastest lap through here. And it looks like he doesn't go into the pits, so we go here on the penultimate lap. Chalupa takes fastest lap 1:16.354. So looking to be the fastest of the year here, but let's see if Landon's going to be able to respond here. Second to last lap. One more lap after this one. It does mean they are going to finish on these inters. You're not going to want to pit at all. If you pit, you're not even going to get the benefits of it. You won't be able to do a fast lap. Oh, Landon almost losing it there. Gets a little bit of a snap. As these tires are probably actually getting a little warm because there isn't the water to kind of cool them down here. So overheating is going to be an issue with these tires as the track dries out. Oh yeah, we are Landon coming through. DRS finally enabled. I don't know why it took so long to enable the DRS, but it has now. And it looks like Landon here is going to make that gap even bigger. Does 1:15.878. And because Chalupa isn't able to get that DRS, he's not going to get the benefits of it. Yeah, no problem, Racer X. Yeah, understandably. We're gonna try to do our 2 races next week. If we could do it, it'll be the Americas, Mexico, and the United States, I believe. So we have here Landon getting a huge gap actually as we come through here. Through the final corners, it doesn't look like Chalupa is gonna be able to beat him his lap time, so Landon will most likely keep this position. Man, if it just dried up a few laps earlier, I think he could have. Oh, Landon with the spin there. Oh no! And Chalupa here is gonna take the win here. Chalupa gets the win. Landon takes P2. Wow, I did not expect that. He gets a spin late in the race. The game gives driver of the day to Landon. And just like that, Chalupa holds on to his lead in the Champion Series. Wow. Wait, do they not do podiums when you do the... whatchamacallit? When you do a sprint race? They don't do a podium celebration? Interesting, I didn't know that. Wait, they have an export race result option? When have they had this? Wait a minute, have they always had this button? This button existed this whole time? I didn't know you could do that. That's pretty nifty. All right, that was a really good drive from both of these drivers. Chalupa taking the win here, gets his first race win, and holds on to that Champions Series lead. But that's gonna be it for today. We will see you guys next week for the doubleheader in Mexico and United States. I was your host, Stinky Juan. This was Champions Series brought to you by W0 Productions and Wolfpack Performance. I'll see you all next time.